Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today I'm gonna just hit the random button, and as long as it's not the keeper, I will play the character even if I have just played it recently. Nice thing I have learned, alright Lazarus, that's fine. Nice thing I've learned is the random site that I used before. Wow, I really spawned with Isaac's Heart from the Eden's Blessing. That sucks. Oh well. The thing is that the random site I used to use doesn't have the keeper on it, you know, because it was updated for Lilith before. By the way, does this... Yeah, I can put the heart onto that. And that works. I'll try the pill. Bad trip. Doesn't even do anything because of the heart. So Isaac's Heart is my hitbox. I am not my hitbox. It's really bad, since it's a familiar that is my hitbox. Why would you ever want that? But it does do some cool things, like I can play blood donation machines infinitely for free. If I get the razor blade or the blood rights, I can infinitely use those at no cost. But the thing is, I'm gonna die, so it doesn't really matter. I do have a respawn on the plus side. Alright. So maybe I'll find some soul hearts and make it work. I do believe that if I get it to touch, like if I use the heart to touch the sacrifice room spikes, then it takes the damage and it all works out, and I can still play those if I wanted to get Mega Satan, for example. But anyway, this item makes a lot of dodging impossible, and a lot of planning impossible, just because it drags behind by too much, so a lot of reaction stuff you can't dodge. But if you can get in front of it to block tears and whatnot, that's good. Oh, that guy's in my way. Yeah, I mean, I was dead in this room, and I'm probably dead again, and that is really pleasant because, God, this item is trash. So, I'll try not to die. So now that I've respawned, I have a 1.2 damage multiplier. I've gained luck. I was at -1, now I have 0. And, most of my stats are boosted, and I got anemic. Sucks that I'm going to lose homing, because homing's real cool and I don't get it that often. Anemic is a range up, and then when I get hit in a room I track blood on the ground. Couldn't have been a bomb? Wow, this is why I don't take pills. That's a neutral pill according to the game, but it's actually a bad pill, unfortunately. Increasing your hitbox size. Not a good thing. It means it's easier to get hit. Thank you. I tried to shoot it, but anyway. Now I can do a run that doesn't have one of the worst items in the game. Alright. This should be no problem, instead. Oh, here's the new seed. So just don't take Eden's Blessing into that seed that I just played before this, and you are going to be fine in life. Alright. Maybe we'll get homing again. How weird would that be? How weird would that be? Okay, we didn't. If I stand still, let's see if I get a Tears Up. Nope. It's the only reason to use that pill, by the way. Tears Up is great. Anyway. If I stand still for like a second and a half, I become completely invincible. But I can't like move or shoot or anything. And I can't control Ludo or Blue Baby's only friend or any of that stuff. Familiars have to shoot automatically in order for them, or like attack automatically in order for them to be useful during that. But stuff like contact damage and whatnot still works, because if an enemy runs into you, you're still there. You still do the contact damage even if you're not the one initiating the contact. So that works out. So I'm looking for some nice soul hearts along the way here, so that I can die on purpose, because there's not really a reason to keep your health. It doesn't really add value. Chance of getting enough stuff in a devil room to actually use all of the health that you have with your 3 hearts. Especially if you want to take soul hearts and stuff, you have to waste them. And then not respawn with all your extra stats and whatnot. It's just not worth it. It's a low chance of having enough items. It's a low chance that it matters. So it's not worth saving your respawn. Especially, like, even if you don't end up with soul hearts, then you need the extra damage to try and avoid taking damage. It's just an easier time with more damage up. So a lot of people like to try that. I just don't see, I don't agree, basically. It's not like the wrong choice to save your respawn, but it's not better. It's just different. You know, I'll pass on Bob's brain, believe it or not. Really hoping for Cricket's head there. 1.5 damage multiplier would be pretty nice. So, we're looking for the D12. That's the only item we're missing for real platinum, or not real platinum, god, for 1001%. Yeah, keep hitting me. I am dying this floor no matter what. Alright. So this one you pretty much just want to stay directly in front of it at all times, because it attacks in weird ways. Like that, which the safe spot is in the middle. Tears up and shot speed up, that's good. Secret room, probably right here. Really? Is it next to the sacrifice room? Because it's almost... no, it's probably in the L room. Alright, I'm going to die first. By the way, no longer is there a guaranteed payout at half a heart on sacrifice rooms. So you feel blessed means that the devil room for the floor is possibly replaced. I don't know if it's possible. Like, you can get it the first time and have it not happen, but then you get it a second time and it's definite. So I don't really know. Anyway, replaces the devil room with an angel room, even if you're already locked into devil rooms. Dang, could have been $1. That would have been really cool. And then you can get a teleport to it. Like, if it gives you the message, then one of the payouts will be the teleport. So it's kind of cool. And that doesn't set Angel Room precedent or anything. So it doesn't, like, screw you over. Okay, there's a Tinted Rock, so I would very much like a bomb to drop. Not going to try more pills. That's not strats, generally. Cool. Everything is nice and handled. I like keys and all, but at this point I need a bomb more than I need keys. If you understand what I'm saying, game. I would love to get the Halo, but I don't have any bombs. Nor flight. That is not a pushable TNT barrel. Otherwise I'd be able to get to that chest and also open that chest with the same blow, I believe. Alright. Eden's Blessing has been really unkind to me recently, by the way. Giving me more useless or bad things than good stuff. Quite silly. But it's fine. Okay, so that dude blows up. I just need you to come back a little bit. Okay, come on. A little closer to the Tinted Rock. Sweet. That was worth it. Like, totally. There was no way it wasn't. If I have to, I'll take the damage to get the Halo, by the way. That's worthwhile, even if I have to lose my only soul heart. It's overall, like, early in the game, it's just an investment. Well, late in the game, it's worth it too, because I'll have more health and better setup and whatnot. Less worth it because the stats are relatively minor, but early game, you gotta get what you can. Ah, full health and 4 soul hearts. That's good. Krampus, less good. Oh, dang it. Hate when he does that. Alright, Krampus. Alright, Krampus. Ah, fine. Some fights Krampus feels a lot more aggressive, especially with that attack. Alright, still won. And we got the lump of coal, I almost don't believe it. I've been getting so few lumps of coal recently. But that's really nice. Increases the damage and size of tiers based on the distance they've traveled. Come on, you gotta have a bomb for me, right? So I didn't lock in devil rooms, though. That means we could get angel rooms, which would be unfortunate. But could also not matter very much. I didn't shoot this fire. What if it has a bomb in it? That's impossible, by the way. This is a pretty good setup, though. Honestly, this is a good start. Nice. Actually got it. I will use the bomb for the Tinted Rock rather than the Halo. Just take the damage for the Halo. I got a key out of it, and it'll cost... get wrecked. So sometimes you enter a room and a rock will just randomly break. That happens. That's a regular thing. I don't know why. They left it in the game, though. So either it's an unsolvable bug or they actually, like, want it there. So Halo is just all stats up. Minor damage up, but hey, it is helpful. I like the way this is going. I will go in here now. Definitely worth removing this curse then. So that removes the curse for the floor and gives you a soul heart. So it paid for my entry and then removed Curse of the Blind, which is great. Curse of the Blind sucks. Means you can't see what items spawn, just that an item has spawned. Instead you see a question mark. Butts. It is a butts curse. Alright. Unlimited bombs for the floor, that's nice. Was this? Yeah, I thought so. Impossible to have a secret room on either side of it. May as well get all the money I can. Except I'm going to be lazy about those 2 cents because I still got 7, which is pretty darn good. 7 cents for free. Like, that bomb didn't cost me anything, so it's free. Golden bombs are actually like a lot more versatile than golden keys, yet keys are a lot more valuable than bombs. It's weird how it works out, but it's kind of cool. It's a nice dynamic. Alright. Got that room finally. This could be a secret room. Yep. It's just about knowing your battles. Not that I need to with this many bombs, this many being infinity. Interesting. I will take Shoop da Whoop. That does 4 times my damage for 2 hits. And then a 2-room charge. It's basically designed to be in tune with brimstone damage-ish. It is less, but ish. Steam sale probably worthwhile, but maybe it's more than 2 hits. I don't know. I think it's 2 hits. When I shoot up and down, I like to press left or right, like a lot because it doesn't change the direction you're shooting. But when you're shooting left and right, it does. So I can't do anything. I like to occupy myself with something. Alright, 3 black hearts up and 1 damage up. There's our angel room that doesn't have Sacred Heart in it. I don't really want to lock in angel rooms, and I don't really need to beat Mega Satan here, so I'm not going to fight the statue. I didn't have enough keys nor the need for those soul hearts in order to take advantage of those soul hearts being available. Magic mushroom me. I believe in you. Alright, this trinket, chance to give me a random mushroom effect, including the compass. I just love saying that because it sounds so stupid. Dang it. Wasn't worth it to go in and get the coins. Guess it's worth it to go to the shop now. Wait, I already went to the shop. I know that I didn't care what was in there. At least not enough to bomb for it, which is not enough. Since I have unlimited bombs and I still wouldn't do it. That was quick. Okay. Let's go. See what's in the shop again, just to make sure I didn't think about it wrong. Steam sale. Can just go get a cent so I don't have to empty my machine. So that's fine, I can do this all day. Think you can stop me, punk? I have unlimited bombs. This shouldn't be the top secret room, but just because I'm here. Should be next to the boss as close as possible, but if it's not there, then it's somewhere dumb and I don't care. Alright. So everything in shops is now half off. Sometimes that's rounded up, sometimes it's rounded down. Yep, and nope. Alright, problem solved. Okay. Let's go this way. I have a lot of damage, apparently. This is better than expected. Hopefully, with the ceremonial robes, I'll be able to get a double room. Alright, so we got the compass effect. We now kind of know what we're dealing with. Double boss room, unfortunate. Unlikely I get to see the shop this floor with my current money count. I got a little trapped there, but I did play it wrong, so kind of deserved it. That one I knew I'd win since it didn't react very soon at the start of the room. So good game of chicken to play. Sister Maggie, normal, familiar, don't want it. Basically, I don't really want the conjoined transformation because it's both the damage and tears down, and it's just for 2 extra tears that don't usually hit things, so it's kind of a bad transformation in my opinion. Alrighty. So this floor I'll probably just leave immediately, honestly. Wait, why did the one in the back die? It must have been a different boss. Alright. Safety pin, black heart. Shot speed and range. Yeah. I will take the rotten baby. Spawns a fly for me. When that fly dies, it spawns another. So I always just have an extra thing that does twice my damage. It's convenient. I like the item. It's another part of conjoined, so that's why I wouldn't want to be 2/3 conjoined and not be able to take like Mongo Baby, which is a legitimately good familiar. For example. I believe Sister Maggie's part of it. I don't remember the list very much. Don't think about it often. I just know don't take too many basic familiars. Alright, cool. I'll go fight the mini-boss, then I'll go to the shop. Or not the shop, the item room. If I end up with money, I'll go to the shop. I'm also going to do a challenge room, I think. Yeah, this is a solid build. I think that was worth using the item. This room won't give me 2 charges, but that's not important. Of course it's Envy. How does this keep happening? I've fought Envy like a lot of times recently. I mean, I'll still kill it really fast, so it's not a huge deal. Hey, sweet, new shoop-de-whoop. My old one was getting old. Needed a newer one. The current best model, you know? Trinket I don't want. Chance when I get hit that I activate the game kit effect. Which isn't that useful of an effect. Ooh, quick kills, man. Ah, dang. Those are hard to dodge. They have high shot speed and whatnot. I guess I'm going to Hush as well. That'll probably kill me, though. I don't know. I'll probably still do it. I've gotten better at the fight. As long as my build isn't this bad when I get there, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Tech X is just like murder for Hush. Hush stands no chance against Tech X ever. So you just charge. You want to charge as little as possible with Tech X, by the way. It's the odd man out for charging items. And then you fire out a laser. The edge of the laser does, like the circle part, does damage to enemies very frequently, but only the circle part. So you want it as small as possible so the circle part is in contact with the enemy as much as possible. And of course it gives you spectral and, you know, it's useful. Lump of coal does increase its damage, but it also makes it so that it's harder to hit. Because what I was just talking about, the edge of the circle is wider. So Cube of Meat blocks tears, contact damage to enemies. Good item, man. Alright, perfect. I like that room, even if I still take damage to it sometimes. I don't like when it like is super unfair or anything, but that doesn't really happen. That's mostly your fault for making a bad choice. Hey, buddy. Okay, I would like it if we, you know, kind of made this workout a little easier. God, I have such a good charge, though. It's kind of problematic. How good my charge is. Isn't that weird? Okay, I need to just shoot a little sooner. I didn't really check how quickly I could shoot. Of course, the extra damage probably does make it so it doesn't take very many hits in order to get the kill. Alright, butt bombs, 5 more bombs. That now daze enemies, full room minor hitbox, and then the same regular hitbox for bombs. I guess this is a guaranteed double room, I think, but I'll still blow this dude up. No, it's not. No, it's totally not. I think I just got one. To get... I don't remember when I got a Rotten Baby, honestly, at this point. Ah, whatever. It was probably worthwhile. It's just a bomb. 2 soul hearts. It's good. Empress, by the way, is 1.5 damage up and 0.3 speed up for a room. Wow, surprised I made it out of that. Okay, so I'm going down. Yeah, Tech X is really powerful. I'm actually not its hugest fan. I think a lot of its synergies are a little lacking. But I'm not going to tell you it's a bad item. And this run needed a good item. Alright then. Store key. Shops are free to enter. It's totally useful at this point, with this being the last shop. Except Hush. But how much do I care about that? Shop being free to enter, I'll probably have plenty of keys by then. It should be a secret room. Ah, good room. What we got? 3 flies, 3 spiders. Invincibility for a while, full map for a floor. Yeah, I'll just take the mapping. So I do want to use the item. It'll probably get the kill now. Can use it every wave in boss rush, which is kind of cool. I'm going to keep it, by the way. Any of you good? I would like one of you. That is still a fire rate to lay down, so I will take it. Just because doing boss rush is relatively fun. Again, I can use it every wave. May as well actually do it, since it is a lot of damage output. So Cricket's body. Normally my tiers would split into 4 tiers that do half damage. when they hit an enemy or a wall or whatever. The ground. It's a range down, which doesn't matter. It's a fire rate delay -1, which is what I wanted. Why I decided it was the one worth taking. Fire rate delay downs are great. Better charge time for me. Yeah, I'm getting real good kill times. This was a good choice. Don't know how much I'm actually getting out of. Unfortunately, the thing went off center immediately. Anyway, I don't know how much value I'm actually going to get out of the item I took, but I get another item for finishing, so could be really good. Oops, I looked away for a second. Finally got the hardest boss in boss rush, for me, in my opinion. Death is definitely the most threatening in a large room. If you spawn, like if it doesn't spawn on the same side as you, it's quite scary. That time it spawned on the same side as me, so I could focus it down and all that, and I really didn't have any business getting hit, but it's fine. Okay, gotcha. Almost done. Cool. And that might be the last one. I get the Book of Sin. Well, so much for that. That's fine, though. Kinda hoping for an XL floor. The odds were not in my favor. This room I won't get a full charge for my use item back, but not a big deal. I wanted that key. I actually need every key I can get right now. So you don't get more damage from the charge, by the way. I kind of failed to mention that explicitly. But since I said you want to charge it as little as possible, it was kind of implied. But yeah, charging Tech X doesn't increase its damage per hit or anything, just the size of the beam. That's fine. Alright. I'm a little low on health, and now I know I'm going the wrong way. At any time. Anytime. Surprised they couldn't see me from that first position. So I would say that it is up from the spawn that I want to go to find the boss. I was wrong, so I guess it's up from that other room. That's close to spawn. Unlimited keys for the floor is useful, potentially. Love how good I am at guessing the boss direction. Even when I have a compass, I guess wrong. Like, horribly. Okay. Sorry, buddy. Good. Apparently that doesn't stop those dudes from popping up. Being Tech X'd and whatnot. Tinted rock, 2 soul hearts is pretty much the most value I could have gotten out of that. I don't remember if I have a small rock already, but I don't think I do. Still, I need health more than I need damage right now because my damage output is good. It's high. The nice thing about Tech X, though, is you do get an enormous hitbox on your tiers. Just a specific one. I don't care about those. Dang it. Started pressing space before it did the attack, then it was invincible. It's not that valuable, like, it's not a big deal. I killed it quickly anyway. We got a speed up too, which is good. I like the kind of darkness aura around it. I should look for a tinted rock. Alright, I'm happy. Alright, I'm waiting. Gotcha. So that was the wrong way. I'm good at this wrong way business. It's a skill that I will continue practicing until the day I die, probably. It's always nice to be the best at something. I'm not the best at pretty much anything. Except 10-second ninja individual levels. I'm the best at those. That's pretty much it, though. So it's good to have something to myself other than that. It'd be nice to be the best at everything, but that's unrealistic. Okay, one or two more. Yeah, cool. Found ya. That's good. Too bad I don't have a freaking lost contact. That'd be nice. Got Devil Room. Just for Polaroid invincibility, I'll totally take this and use it once. Works for me. Keeping Shoop to Whoop because we've bonded at this point. I did say I wanted him. Mongo Baby. Mimics my other familiar's tears. In this case, he'll spawn another fly for me. Has a really good fire rate too. And then Bomber Boy gives my bombs 5 extra hits, like 5 extra explosions. Pick it up. Becoming Bob doesn't matter. It's a pretty useless transformation, I think. I don't think it gives you flight. But, you know. And I'm checking here for a black market because it seems like you're relatively likely to get black markets in the Hush floor. Sadly, I didn't get any... you know, this could be fun. And I'll give the rest of this here. So this creates a duplicate of each of my familiars. Just one, though. 4-room charge. It's cool. I can get a lot of flies out of nothing right now. Okay, I'm out of money, I guess. Screw it, I'll open all these. It's the worst that could happen. And 1 damage up. That's pretty good. Oops. Sorry, my eye is dying. So the Hush door only costs a key if you have one. But it does cost a key if you have one. I'm probably going to end up with like no keys for the chest, which is unfortunate. Seems like my charge is quite fast. That's good though. Now you'll see the Tech X totally shreds Hush. I don't know why, I just know that. Like, even though... I'll just wait a little bit. Even though it attacks so frequently, it still does, like, noticeable damage relatively often. Alright, those scrubs be dead. Alright, let's wait it out. Do a little more. And of course, once you start getting DPS capped, you do want to wait for like 5 seconds and then start shooting again, because before it can DPS cap you again, you'll be able to get a lot more damage in than you would have done just attacking the whole time. Alright. Oh, good, we got safe spot attack. This one is probably my least favorite attack. That's an actual attack. Just because I don't like safe spot attacks in general. More interesting to do some actual dodging, but I also hate that it does this, where it just stays in the ground for however long it gosh darn pleases. That's really annoying, because it just does it indefinitely. Not indefinitely, actually, but it'll do it for a very long time sometimes. And it gets really old. Because I like being able to attack a boss. Like, it's fine if you want me to have to do some dodging. I like dodging. Just if I'm not going to kill the boss by dodging, I want to be able to attack it at the same time. Gotta wait a little more. And he hides. Alright, stand still. Haha, take that, nerd. Alright, it's fine. Show yourself again. I'm glad the invincibility did pop up in time. I was moderately concerned it wouldn't. Oh, alright. I'm already in the safe spot, it's fine. Alright, you're dead. Oh, unless you do that. You scummy jerk. Alright. Did it suddenly get dark in here because I have, like... That's weird. Could you just let me kill you now? You're at the slimmest sliver. Thank you. Appreciate it. Alright, so now I will use the full mapping here. Actually, why not save it? Use it in the chest. Because then I can plan my route. Of course, I'll get Curse of the Lost because I want to actually use it there, but... A guy can dream, and so I shall. Alright, I'll blow up like every rock ever. I only have one key, it doesn't really matter how much I use. Just the chance of profiting at keys is valuable. Even if I don't. Since I'll full clear the chest, I'll probably get at least a couple, right? Alright. No thanks. I would love to open these things. However, wow, that's a good kill. Nice how much damage I've acquired over the years, or the floors, or whatever you want to call them. Gotta stand a nice wide distance from my bombs. As long as I remember, it's fine. Yeah, I really appreciate these kill times. They're fantastic. Gotcha. No key drops, though. It's getting a little bit incredible. Flies are valuable, too. They're doing a lot of work. Alright. By the way, I think I no-hit that Hush fight. Because, you know, why not? Go up here. I feel like you probably do more damage if you try to get the side as the hitbox in there. Just usually not the very most convenient thing to play around. Hey, I didn't. Cool. So we're gonna full clear in hopes of dreams. I don't need bombs. I need keys. I know what I'm doing here. And, you know, I can actually just intentionally take all the wrong paths. Should be a great time. Get everything done efficiently. Doesn't matter to me which one dies last. Alright. Heh, take that. Orbs. Why so many bombs? I don't have anything that causes bomb drops. What do you think you're doing? Ragman deserves to get shredded. Thank goodness. Alright, that's Babby's first key. Alright, that should be pretty easy with Tech X. Yeah, it looks pretty easy. Like, not a problem. Alright, I'll take you back. Consider yourself taken back. Not forgiven, I didn't, like, hate you or anything. Just, you know, missed you. He's doing good work. Probably less valuable work than the other item for bosses, but, well, maybe for end bosses, but not for all bosses. Definitely don't want that. Really annoying item to have. Okay, can I get you both lined up? More conveniently than that. Okay, that was pretty good. Come on. Oh, it's fine. I don't need a battery. It's item charges constantly anyway. I like how, of course, I get one of the worst rooms immediately after saying I don't need to take a battery. That's just funny, though. Alright, you're not gonna give me what I want. Luck up's nice. Alright, well, we'll go open the stuff that we can. Now that we've looped around properly. Never D12. It's okay, I don't actually want 1001% because it's a scrub tier achievement. Alright. Nope. We got time. So I do have all the secret room entrances and whatnot open all the time now, thanks to the X-ray vision. Didn't get very many chests. What's a guy to do? Alright, I'm gonna use this on war. And then miss mostly. It's always good. Nice, key. Let's see if any of these are bombs or key, I guess. Alright. Nope. Alright, and then after this room, I'll... Whoa, buddy. That's 8 monstros you saying. I mean, they all have half health, so it's really not that hard with this kind of build, but... Dang. Never D12. Oh, luck up, that's cool. Sadly not something I can make use of. Ah, I didn't clutch it. Had to try, though. Had to dream. Oops. Well, there goes my invincibility. Who needs a Polaroid anyway, huh? Just use cube of meat. And I don't even need invincibility. Stuff just doesn't even get there to hit me. Alright, maybe next time. Who knows? But pretty much back to the random modes. Not modes, random characters and whatnot. And we'll get it when we get it. Still do my best to find it until then. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.